Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Klaus and thank you for tuning in. Today's episode is just gonna be a little bit of a conversational piece. You guys enjoy these replays as I talk about my top 10 worst things in Clash of Clans. This is a list of my pet peeves, things that I just can't stand, and most of these things need to be changed, but some of them are just we can't change them and never going to change them. So anyway, guys, without further ado, enjoy these replays. Shout out to everybody that is highlighted in the attacks, and let's get started. Number 1 is the wall grind. Now, the wall grind means the millions upon millions of gold and elixir that is poured into our walls. Now, I'm just now able to use elixir for walls, so it's kind of a new thing for me still, but still, as a Town Hall 9, it's going to take over 1 billion loot in order to max out these walls. And guys, that is crazy. That is what the kids call cray-cray. And let's say one thing and one thing only. You are absolutely lucky to find 1 million loot in a raid. Let's say 500,000 gold and elixir. So we're going to use that number anyway because it makes the math easy on top of my head. If you're doing 1 billion gold and elixir for walls and you're getting 1 million per raid, that is 1,000 raids. That is a lifetime to finally max out your walls. And really, I'm lucky to get 500,000 total for a raid. So the wall grind is tough, and the benefits are minimal, but it is a status quo. I mean, you look and you see a Town Hall 9 base with completely maxed walls. You know this dude is either, or girl, don't want to leave them out, this person is either a beast or they spent some money, and that is definitely a possibility. But anyway, guys, the wall grind, something I wouldn't really change, but it just drives me nuts. Number 2, people that join clans, and I'm talking about like noobs. I'm talking about those Town Hall 4s that join clans and they demand co-leader. Free co? Free co? No, you don't get free co. You do not deserve to be a co-leader. You would just ruin the clan. You know what I'm saying? This is something I experienced the other day. I was in a clan, and it was actually just a guest clan. I mean, a clan I've never been a part of, and just kind of getting to know some people. And all of a sudden, they accepted another clan member, a new one, and the first thing the guy says is free co, and then he threatened to leave if they didn't give it to him. And of course, me being my timid, mannered fellow, started preaching to the guy about how he just doesn't deserve it. He does not deserve to be a co-leader. So please, for the love of the game, anybody who joins a new clan, especially you younger players, do not demand free co-leader. Free co, that is the worst and most annoying thing in probably my actual number 1 worst things in Clash of Clans. And unfortunately, it's not something we can change. Number 3, and I have to move on or else I'll rant forever on number 2. Number 3 is another complaint about people in clans, and it is people who donate the wrong troop. Now, if you are, let's say, using air attacks, you're using dragon or balloon or something, you need a troop in your clan castle that will, be a good counterpart with your troops, right? So you go on and you request max balloons, or you request another hound, and some moron gives you goblins, right? That is the worst. That is a terrible thing, because you got to go in, you got to delete them, wait 10, 15, 20 minutes, however long, and then re-request for troops. If you are one of those people that don't read the little message that people put to say, I need this troop, and you just donate your goblins, please don't do that anymore. And I know somebody, I actually know one of my subscribers got kicked out of his clan because of this particular reason. And all the love to you, bro. I just hope I hope you've learned your lesson, because that's a bad thing. Number 4 is the fact that we can't use our heroes in war. Now, I know for a fact that everybody here agrees with me. Everybody wants to have their king, their queen, their warden in their wars, even if they're upgrading them, because what that is doing is limiting our ability to upgrade our heroes. We want to be in war, but when your queen is down for a week, you can't be in 3 wars in a row. So this is something that has always bothered me. If you're upgrading your expo and it's going to take a week and a half, that expo's still going to work in war. It's just going to happen to be the prior upgrade level, the level that it was before. If you're going from level 1 to level 2, it's going to take 10 days. And for 10 days, you have a level 1 Expo in War, even though for 10 days, your Expo is upgrading in multiplayer. Why can't your heroes do that too? I've got a level, right now, I've got a level 5 hero going to level 6, right? Why can't I use a level 5 in War and just not have her in the multiplayer map? That just drives me nuts, and I know everybody here can relate to that. Moving on, so one of the worst things is whenever you're in war and it's like the last moment and the war is tied. It's been a close war this whole time. You are emotionally vested. You've shed some tears. You've bled a little bit. And you definitely sweat. And the last moment shows up. You're tied, and the enemy team attacks you, and you're winning the war total destruction by 0.3%. So I mean, you're gonna win, but then all of a sudden their number 2 goes in on your number 3, and all you have to do is sit there and watch if you don't make it in time. See, that's the thing. You can watch the replay, but if you don't get in there within a minute or however long it is, you are going to sit there and watch the percentages go up and the stars add up, and you could have one of those heartbreaking moments when you think they failed, and then that 3rd star pops up because the previous attacker only 2-starred you, right? And then you lose the war. That is the worst. And all you can do is sit there and watch those little swords clash over that base town hall icon for 2 or 3 minutes. It's terrible. So I know that's probably not something that Clash of Clans can fix. Supercell probably is limited in some sort of way for that. But if we could get, the ability to watch a replay or a live attack, regardless of at what point the attack is at, that would be nice, but I'm thinking it's probably not possible. Moving on, so one thing that I've had happen a lot, and I think they might have fixed this, is whenever you have a boost going and the maintenance break interrupts you, right? And it happens every once in a while. These maintenance breaks they're required. They have to be done, right? But, you just started a 1-hour boost, and you've got your barracks and your heroes and your spell factories, all those things boosted, and then all of a sudden the maintenance break interrupts you. You've got 45 minutes to wait, and when you log back in, you've got 5 minutes left on your boost, and you've only attacked twice. Maybe. That's the worst. Now, I don't know if Supercell might have fixed that, but at this point, in my experience, because I haven't boosted in a while, I just don't get attacked very often. Okay, I know y'all have had that happen before, but let me know in the comment section below if they fixed that or not. I feel like they have. Moving on, so this is going to be very controversial, and I'm going to allot quite a bit of time to this one, and it is what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is number 7. Number 7. Lucky number 7. This is when people complain about every single update that Supercell releases because it does not resurrect Town Hall snipes. You see, we were completely spoiled to Town Hall sniping. It gave us a ton of loot, it gave us shields, but it was stupid. It was a very stupid mechanic in the game, and I think Supercell made a huge mistake by allowing it to go as long as it did. So for those of you that threaten to quit the game every time an update is released that does not bring back Town Hall sniping, why haven't you quit? They've already publicly said they're not going to bring it back. And I get it. I understand. I actually like the game better this way. It's made the game a little more challenging. You've got to have more skill. If you're going to threaten to quit and, troll on YouTubers and troll on Supercell for making this change, then just quit and save us all the trouble. I'm not apologizing for that statement, guys. That is the truth. That is the way it is. Now, I'm not going to say Supercell is perfect. Supercell has made mistakes before. But I think they're really taking strides, especially with the recent update with the treasury and everything, to fix the game, make it more enjoyable, make it make sense. I mean, the town hall being on the outside was just like straight up genocide for those little villagers and ladies in there. So, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I think the game mechanics are becoming more and more sound as time goes on. They're never going to bring it back, guys. They're never going to bring back Town Hall snipes. So either get over it or quit. Either way, you will be a happier person. And so will I. So the next one, number 8, and I know that was heavy, I'm sorry, but number 8 is we need a sleep function for our clan castle. Our heroes, we can put them to sleep. If somebody attacks us when we lose our shield and we've put our heroes to sleep, then they won't defend the base, and we will have them next time we log on. You know, if we log on right after the defense, we will still have our heroes. Why can't we do that with our clan castle? That's just a real quick and easy fix. I mean, sometimes I get clan castle troops, and the purpose of them is to, you know, defend the base whenever I go offline. But sometimes it's for war attacks, you know, and you get that one really awesome clan member, and he donates you some hogs for your attack, and then all of a sudden you have to go offline for whatever reason. Turn around, you get attacked, you lose your hogs, and that dude's offline. And now you have to wait until someone else logs in. You got to text them, kick them, bindle them, or ban them, or whatever, to get them to come back on and give you some more troops. That's just terrible. Supercell really does need to fix that particular thing. Moving on, number 9. This is something that I don't think should change, but I've had a lot of people tell me that it's the worst. I happen to be too low of a level to have struggled with this, but a lot of people complain about the clouds up in the top leagues. And think about it. I mean, if you're in Gold League right now, there are millions of bases, millions of players in those leagues. And so you're going to be able to find bases left and right. But if you move up in the leagues, Crystal League, Masters League, Champions League, Titans League, as you go up, there's a less and less bases. And so, you know, if you're farming up in Titans League, you're kind of playing Russian roulette, because there's going to be a lot less bases, and the odds of somebody having no shield and enough loot for you to care at the same time as you are trying to raid gets less and less, because there's less bases. The odds are against you. But, you know, they've offset that with an amazing loot bonus, an amazing star bonus, and that's part of the trade-off. I mean, if you're down in Silver League, no, you don't look like a beast. But, you know, if you're up in Titans League, people automatically know you are a stud in Clash of Clans. So it's something that I don't really think needs to be changed. I think people just need to accept that as a side effect of the loot bonuses and everything that comes with being in the top league, especially Titans League. You know, you have that extended village guard, you know, all that fun stuff, especially in Legends League. You know, you guys up there, that is a huge honor, and I think you deserve a lot of respect for that. And the clouds is just something that you're gonna struggle with. And for those of you that don't know what the clouds are, it's whenever you click next in multiplayer looking for a base, and it takes forever for you to find a base, and that is just because there's not a lot there. And once again, I don't think we can change that, and I don't think there's any way to fix it. It's just a side effect of being way up there in the top leagues. Now, the last thing, and this is going to be fun for me to complain about, is, first of all, this is number 10, this is the final one, is go wipe clans. Go wipe clans, they train up their golems, their wizards, and their pekkas, and they throw them at every base that they run into in war. And yes, they're going to 2-star most bases, they might 3-star, and occasionally they'll 1-star. But it's just boring, you know? I mean, you as a member of a 3-star clan, you know, we do go-ho and just 3-star strategies. Especially, I mean, mostly hog-based and sometimes air attacks like balloons, lava loon type stuff. For a clan that plans for those kind of attacks, we've got bases that are anti-3-star. I mean, it's just crazy. And then somebody just throws a golem with some wizards and P.E.K.K.A at it and 2-star, and that's it. It's just boring, you know. It's bland. It's mundane, you know. So it's a complaint, you know. It kind of makes the game a little more dull, you know, not as enjoyable. You know, whenever we run into anti-3-star bases in a war and prep day, we get excited. You know, that's weird. I mean, it's just really good competition. But those of you that just do go wipe, you are severely hindering your ability as an attacker to actually do something to a base. That is my opinion and the opinion of everybody in my anti-3-star base building clans and my 3-star attack clans. Guys, do not just do go wipe. There is so much better strategies out there, so many strategies out there that you can actually control. You can actually plan and do as you should. I mean, that's what the game is all about, guys. So if you're a go wiper or go wipe clan, consider using hogs. It's just way more satisfying getting that 3-star. And so that's it for me, guys. I'm done complaining. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you agree with me in what I've said, let me know in the comment section below. Make sure and like the video, subscribe if you have not already, and if you disagree with me or have a different list than I did, put it down in the comment section. I love reading the opinions, and might even respond on the comment section with a reply. Now, that happens occasionally, And I would love to show you some love that way. But guys, that is it for me today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry this video was so long. I do happen to ramble on occasionally. But just had to get some stuff off my chest. And let's move on. Love all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, subscribe and check out our social media links. They are down below in the description box. That is all for me. I love you all very much. And I look forward to seeing you again. Peace.